Joining me live is Merguim Barayou. He's a 17-year-old that goes to Newtown High School. He happened to stay home today, and he lives close enough to the elementary school that he heard the shots fired. Merguim, you have a little sister that goes there.
Correct, I do.
And immediately you're in panic mode. Explain what happened from there.
Well, I mean, my neighbor called us and she was like, we heard gunshots and we heard sirens. So my mom and I, we hopped into the car and we went straight to the school to check to see what's going on.
And from what you and I have discussed earlier, you saw some pretty horrifying things. Can you explain it in the best way possible?
Well, when we first arrived there was not a lot of security to guard, and there were 3 children that came out. One of them had a very bloody face. It was a very violent scene, and there were 2 other ones that they were in the arms of a state trooper. They did not move. Their face was very pale. It was very tragic.
Parents crying everywhere.
My mom was a mess. Parents were crying. I mean, there were parents who were trying to keep security going, but it was very messy. Yes.
Now, what did your sister tell you? I saw her with you earlier, and she won't even look anywhere near the cameras. She seems pretty horrified. Was she able to explain to you what she witnessed?
Well, I mean, she's very traumatized. When she walked out of the school, she was crying. All the students were holding hands. The teachers were traumatized. But, based on what she said was, at about early in the morning, she heard the intercom came on to the school, and she heard a scream, and she heard a gunshot or two gunshots, and then the school went into lockdown. And when they hid in the closet, she was in art class, and they had to hide in the closet, and they were quiet. And the children obviously were very shaken. They were crying in the closet, in the closet of the art room. And eventually, they were leaving, and when they were leaving, the police made them hold hands, and the police told them to close their eyes.
Yeah. Did you mention that you know one of the victims, or you may know who may be one of the victims?
I don't personally know them, but I actually saw. Yes.
I mean, what might have been minutes probably seemed like hours.
Absolutely. I mean, my whole life with my sister was just replaying through my head. And I was saying to myself, I'm sorry for whatever I did to you. And it was very, very traumatizing. I was very shaken.
So you had to calm yourself, your mom, try to find your sister?
I mean, truthfully, I had to be calmed by other people. Other people were coming up to me, they were hugging me. My mom was screaming her eyes out, she was...
And we're hearing all these reports that a number of students have lost their lives. What do you think about this? This is happening quite a bit lately.
It's a growing trend, and I feel like, there are certain leniencies in terms of the law, in terms of society, that are, in a way, permitting this to happen. And it's tragic.
Let me ask you this. We talked to a parent earlier. When you and your mom go to the school to pick up your sister at any given day, is it easy to get in and out of the school? I mean, do they check your ID? Do they do anything?
They don't check ID, but there are regulations, and I'm not sure if that's a fair comparison, because this guy came in with a gun. It's not comparable to say, this children left with the school, when obviously a guy coming with a gun is totally different.
So this is something completely unexpected for this area. It sounds like all the parents seem to know each other.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, literally the worst crime we have here is we don't even have crime. The worst I've heard of here is some thefts within cars. This is just mind-blowing. It's unbelievable.
So you're here right now because you want answers too. You're going to wait as long as it takes?
Absolutely. I mean, I was one of the first ones there. I want to know what's going on, and it's truly disgusting what's happening. But
your sister, I tried to talk to her. I did a little bit, and she is horrified. She didn't want to come anywhere near the camera, as we mentioned before. How will you help her through this? I mean, she's kind of holding on tight to you.
Well, I mean, I truly believe she's strong. I believe that this community is strong, and I feel like we're gonna find a way to jump up and help those that are in need. I mean, it's a season, it's Christmas. It's horrible that it's happening this time of year, but we're a very tight-knit community, and I think we're gonna help each other out. As for my sister, again, we just have to be there for her. We have to tell her it's gonna be all right. Sometimes you might even have to change the truth a little, so she doesn't know. She's still in 4th grade. She doesn't understand.
Well, that's very young.
Yeah, and she still doesn't understand everything that's occurring.
What does she think happened?
Well, she knows what happened. I mean, she knows there was a shooter.
Right.
She knows that people are hurt, but she doesn't know if anyone.
Tell her that some of her classmates.
Well, again, I can't say. I don't know if anyone she knows personally was actually hurt, but you know, she knows there were students that were hurt. We really haven't told her that much yet, and I truly don't look forward to. But you know,
Where's your mom right now?
my mom's over there somewhere. I don't know. She's
Kind of a mess.
it's horrible. Yeah.
All right, Margim, thank you so much for retelling your story to us. I appreciate it very much.